nice smattering of the protoplasm harness, as you would expect.
For that type of thing, but I don't...
Cuz is taking Raptors? Isn't that like kind of illegal? Raptor now is just kind of being bobbed around, and Cuz, he's not going to want to watch that highlight. And now he doesn't have flash. Vikla trying to do a bit of damage, but I think because Raptor's so low, they can't really do all too much.
Cuz has ult disadvantage, but I don't think Raptor could do anything about it without help.
I think
Here comes
Cuz
Clear.
is just dead. Like, you're not getting away from a flash Olaf, and he realizes that as well. Goes back in for more. Vikla hits everything except the cannon, which that kind of does pain me. That's going to be a miss on that one, but Raptor just goes in as Vikla. They're desperate to take out BDD, and they will be able to, but now they got to deal with the Xin Zhao. As Cuz alone is trying to go in here, the knockup comes in. Vikla super low, but I think they've got the damage. Cuz with no flash and nowhere to go, just going to be hit by a giant.
Doesn't have flash and is chain CC'd.
Oh, we're going all in under the turret. Perfect, in a lot of trouble. Gets flashed on, and Clear puts him in the grave. Here's BDD, and should be able to get the cleanup, but yeah, that's pretty rough. Solo kill comes through for Clear.
BNK are getting your Jason, your Talia to make this work, even if the Ashe is doing just fine. Fortunately for Clear, he will get caught by BDD here, but gets the plate gold as well from the crystalline overgrowth. BDD will get his blue buff, but finally, aiming comes to catch that wave.
Cuz definitely in a lot of trouble here. The sun comes through on the wall, and it's easy pickings. Cuz does not get in. Just utilize the walk strategy.
How many waves are going to crash in these turrets that are going unanswered here for KT?
Yeah, and now they're trying to make a play here. BD going to be forced to flash, and now you've got a Skarner flashing on in with the Impale. And Kellen looks so good on the Skarner, as that's going to be a nice pick here on a BDD, and now we got more on the way. Here comes BNK FearX as a gigantic Aurora ult is going to catch them all and zone the rest of KT away. As Cuz actually going to get in onto the Krugs. Nice little knock up here, but he is not getting away. And Perfect just trying to play the game by himself in the side lane. He will be able to survive, but he does not get to farm.
I think it's time for the blind Jace to go.
Oh, now?
Yeah.
Not like 5 weeks ago, Wolf?
Yeah, I mean, I was like kind of feeling like about 3 weeks ago, but it's gone. As well, in the bottom lane, that was heavily damaged from earlier on.
Wow. Vikla not messing around with that. It looks like Effort was already backing away, but he's Aurora. It's okay. He's got Rocket Belt as well. Very strong right now. Vikla. They're going to go in this time. Maybe they do get Kellen. The Impale still getting value. Kellen finally does go down. And Aiming going to be forced to flash away. We got a wall coming in, but now we got Clear on the way, and he is ready to party. Graggy Ice getting in there, and now Aiming. Nowhere for him to go as Clear kind of gets lost in the chaos, not sure about that, but eventually Aiming will die, and they even get the turret, as this is kind of a landslide right now in favor of FearX.
I mean, this game is, I think, never going to get him down, and
try again. See, I mean, look, he's trying again. It might work this time. I mean, Crescent Guard, you know, he burned the Impale. I don't know. Aiming doesn't get to play the game, and now he really doesn't get to play the game, and they're all just kind of dying. Melting in the mid lane.
Yeah, he is. Even though in this comp, like, his champion is not, but he is going in with them and layering all the damage. He played that last fight. The follow-up was great there. Very well. Helen is like, you can't reach me.
Yeah.
It was like your younger brother, like, hand on the forehead moment there.
Yeah. That's just Baron at 23 minutes.
But they got a bounty.
Infernal Soul about to spawn for BNK FearX. Diving together, you got the Mel as kind of like the artillery, and everybody else is just going in. But what if you're behind? Like, you can't dive stuff. And we can give your engage can fall flat. You don't have as much vision control.
Yeah, we can give KT some, I guess, credit for. I don't want to say credit, but like we can forgive them because they've never played against us potentially, and maybe didn't respect it enough here, especially in some of those early scraps where, like, Cloze's messed up Crescent Guard is one of those butterfly effect moments
that's
that, like,
Aurora Jarvan though, like you should know.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like even that moment doesn't have anything to do with the Skarner, but it's like, you know, some butterfly effects here is Taeun.
Well, that rebuttal not going to get much value, and now Clear's like, well, I guess I'm pressing my ult. Going in, actually, does not bother to leave. Does get the kill, but it is a shutdown here for BDD.
Yeah, I do remember just a few days ago, KT hanging on by a thread of a thread against D+. It was a similar gold lead. Hard for KT. Now they do have a Xinjiao, they do have BDD's Weaver's Wall, which can play some really interesting interference and can come in at interesting angles. Or
nice Zhonya's here from Vikla to get away from that damage.
there's a TP from both top laners.
Yeah, and perfect. He's going to be happy. He is very fast. He gets away from a lot of that poke. BNK FearX is not really starting up the objective. They just want to go for the fight immediately. Vikla just kind of putting his face into it and does dive, and everybody is caught in the Cataclysm, and the Olaf is behind everybody as well. It is a landslide here for BNK FearX as they TP to mid.
It just feels like that was enough. Vikla just runs into 5 people, and then they kill him, and they're like, oh, you used all your buttons, so now you can't kill all of the rest of our comps. He wants to try to slow them down here, maybe push Clear down to very low health, but this looks like it's just the beginning of the end here. As 30 seconds on the DPS, I would not call Perfect in this game, into this composition, a DPS. They're not going to be back up in time. Perfect's trying to clear this wave, gets denied by the rebuttal. And BNK, interesting draft here, but perhaps the most interesting of all was how this early game went. It's KT struggling in the early game again, and this time they cannot use their resilience to kind of stay with your friend, but you were a little bit too loud. Clear is, he's proxying.
He's not level 6 either, so he kind of just dies.
Cuz has red buff. See, I think he's 100% no way he gets the execute.
Trying to get to like
to get the kill, I guess.
Spot.
Oh no, aiming's here.
Yeah, Clear has given the kill over to aiming.
Sometimes you get caught proxying. I mean, it's rare, but it does happen. As Vikla is also in trouble.
He's got Raptor nearby, but Vikla also not level 6. As Raptor is going pretty deep for this one. They have Kellen here, but he's looking pretty good for the side of KT, although the flash just come in, and Cuz gets burst down as aiming comes in, picks up a second kill, and BNK FearX's aggression will backfire as BD also gets
claw, so he is able to get out. And then they tried to outplay us because Kellen actually,
we're fighting the bottom river as Effort is here once again. He doesn't have flash, so he just kind of dies. Trying to get position.
In return, not the greatest side laning. Only 2 minions left. I think they still get this pretty easily. And there was another wave right out of the lane, but struggled early. As Taeyun's graded that pressure lane. Nice sidestep.
Yep, nice sidestep here. Effort still has his flash as he's gonna ult the clone. Oh no, Cuz not like this. Raptor just gonna flash the wall, and the chase is on actually, so Raptor in a lot of trouble. Has the Cyclone, is doing a lot of damage, gets the kill on aiming. And that's just about as good as it could have gone, as Vikla kind of alone here in the pits, as they are gonna have to lock down the charm, the polymorph, everything going into Vikla, but now Taeyun is set free, and so is this Croc, as he's in there and does a ton of damage. Cuz not able to take him down, and Clear picks up another
situation
one.
where you have to ult the clone to like taxi, and it's the only choice you have, but this was not it. As Clear, by the way, lots of fury building up with his ultimate. Loves to be in the thick of things amongst all the bad guys. When they're low health like this, oh my god. Look at his items, by the way. He's not even like,
hey, you need a taxi ride? Like, he would just pull you into the entire team. And we saw on Road to EWC, I mean, the writing was a little bit on the wall. As Raptor this time did not see that writing. He's going to face check the brush. And he will actually be okay as Cuz goes in, gets the wild growth, and then immediately dies. And now Effort is next. He's going to die for the sins of Cuz. The follow-up comes in. As aiming, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, dies to dominance.
Not even gonna press the Q button, won't waste it. He needed it for that 1 minion he got right afterwards. That's how dead he knew aiming was. Taeyun is gonna look for a second turret here as Kellen is pushing BDD away.
Well, they're doing a good job of keeping him around, although they do miss a lot of things.
I still think, ooh, he gets turret aggro. He's probably,
Heal comes in, flash charm, and I think Taeyun is, well, he's still alive. I mean, the Q is gonna miss. Okay, we got a flank here from Perfect. Surely he...
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Magical Journey, and there's a Wukong here.
And the charm actually does get Kellen, so really shaking things up here. A little disengaged gun. I think he was going to get away anyway.
I mean, it's a sliver. I'd rather just see what's going on in live. Instead, we'll watch the save here from Kellen. Come here. He's got the Magical Journey for him, and he dies for it, but gets the carry out.
Yeah.
사랑해.
I love you.
Yes, I love you.
I feel like anyone who plays with Kellen just kind of ends up in love. It makes sense. I mean, Kellen is he's a sweetheart, and he loves dying for his AD carry. This time, he's just going to die for no reason.
Do you pass that a little bit? As Vikla might be in trouble, but he is Lissandra, so let's see.
Does have Raptor nearby, but the Polymorph comes in, the Claw not able to be taken. Cuz getting pretty low, but there's 4 members of KT here, and that's going to be a kill on a Vikla. Make it 5 members. Here comes Perfect, nice little flash to get away from that one, but it's still a good pick from the side of KT's objectives this time around. Although with the Rift Herald, maybe not this time.
I like this choice because Raptor's ult's coming up, and it was when they dropped in 5 seconds. It's up now. And so it's really hard for KT to actually outplay this. You know, there's not a big angle for them to stop the siege. It's just going to be a guaranteed take of that inner contest possible, but with Caitlyn traps here, challenging at best. And I think, yeah, put your eyes back on that mid-turret, KT, because this one is just gone.
They got to be careful sticking around. I mean, BNK FearX do have a lot of catch potential with Lissandra Bard, as that is going to be the charm that does come in. They catch BDD with the Tempered Fate, but it doesn't look like BNK FearX want to continue on that. They're going to take the win and actually back away. Not something we see all the time from the
BNK have got this one locked down already, pretty much. I mean, barring a crazy smite steal, but that will even cost you, I think.
Oh no, B gonna get chunked out big time, and now Raptors going on in very aggressively, but they have so much follow-up with the Lissandra, and the flash over the wall from Clear just gets the huge flank and aiming, trying his best, but he's getting out DPS by Taeyun, who takes the magical journey and keeps the fight alive. This is a clean ace for BNK FearX.
Good at. We've been singing the praises of, you know, Pays' return to the LCK, obviously
Diab. So much safety for him with traps, with Bard, with the Lissandra to block. I mean, and now he has an arm guard. Really does feel like the final nail in the coffin with just that item buy. Love to see the defensive itemization from this. So, yeah, he's in a really comfortable spot. And now he's looking to just, yeah, walk up to them, headshot, and again, if they try to engage, it's not really a good answer or a good follow-up.
Yeah, it's really tough for the Inara to win the fight without her head. And so they just
That's a bit of
take the turret.
Yeah, generally not good for your well-being.
You know,
missing that.
There's a few champs who could be headless and still do fine. Not Inara.
Oh, they're gonna catch Cuz here, but Taeyun's not there, so follow-up isn't necessarily that deadly.
Gaming is healed up now. He's got his head back. Luckily for him, but the damage has been done here on this bottom side. And eventually, KT will have to look for a Hail Mary, I think. Otherwise, we're talking inhibitors being broken. Somebody's gonna have to flank. They have no flank vision, no wards. Cuz is maybe gonna look for the long Q engage range on the Taeyun, who has arm guard, and then he's like, no way, I can't do that.
Yeah, again, it just feels like there's not a lot of options here, as Effort will die. There he goes, just disappears. And the follow-up on a Cuz is huge as well. I mean, they can't even deal with the Renekton alone. Not to mention the rest of the team. BNK FearX just a bit too far ahead, as BDD, he had a good game, but it was only him. And he can't do it alone. BNK FearX showing up tonight. Really like the prep with the compositions in both games, to be honest, as they will take the series 2-0 tonight.
It's the kind of game where everybody is doing their job incredibly well. And BNK just once again outclassed KT 4 games